This video is sponsored by Sakura Media. Hey guys, you should know from the title and the thumbnail, this video is gonna be different. Today's a special day. I'm gonna check out Sakura Media's new store in Vancouver and have a nice chat with the people there. We'll see what the store is all about. Let's go. And we're here. Just a short walk from the Granville station. It looks really cool. A lot of stuff to check out. And let's get to it. And today I'm here with Brandon.
Hey, how's it going?
So thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. It was really nice for you to be able to fly all the way and see us here in Vancouver. It's a beautiful city and visit our shop.
I was at the Metrotown branch last year. Like, I didn't reach the new branch when it opened. I was pretty disappointed that I didn't get to visit here sooner.
Well, that's okay because you're here now. You get to experience all the cool stuff that Sakura Media has been working on. Sakura Media opened our Granville location in November of 2025. It's the next big chapter for us as a team. So Sakura Media, for those who don't know, is a local hobby shop here in Vancouver. We've had our main location in Burnaby, which is at the big mall at Metrotown, for over 20 years. Our owner is Jeff. He's been in this hobby for almost 3 decades, and he's always wanted to make the hobby more accessible for everybody. And thankfully, we've built a team that's super passionate about that. We have people who are into the gunpla, who are into the anime, who come from lots of different variety of walks of life, which is really awesome. We're really happy that we're able to expand in downtown Vancouver to make it much more accessible for everyone who wants to build gunpla. Yeah. It's really awesome to see all the support we've gotten throughout the years. People who want to just come in, buy some nippers, buy some decals. We are the place for it in downtown BC now.
Speaking of all that stuff, let's take a look around.
Hey guys, let's go inside and take a look. Follow me. Yes, we have all the best things about the Japanese pop culture. We have anime figures, gunpla. So right over here, on the front display, we start off small. We have all the SDs and Frogmen model kits, as well as some other plushies and stuff from major series such as JJK and Demon Slayer. And we take a nice look around. We walk around the store, you see. As we saw, our big wall of anime figures from all the major shonen series. Then we take a look over here. We have some 30-minute missions from Bandai. We have a vast selection of SDs and Pokemon model kits. Then we get into the good stuff, the gunpla. That is what the big attraction is.
We have favorite.
Master grades, high grades, RGs, full mechanics, everything you're looking for, we have that here at Sakura Media. If you follow me right here, you can't build gunpla if you don't have the tools. So we carry all that stuff as well. We have paints, cements, and all the other hobby supplies that you need. Nippers, paint brushes, Gundam markers.
Have you gotten yourself any tools recently?
In this hobby, stuff happens. You break some nippers, so we always have access to fresh god hands whenever they sadly shatter and break or chip. Everybody who's been in the hobby knows that feeling. Now in this corner, we have for all the waifu model kits. There's some Frame Arms Girl Mugami devices from Kotobukiya, and we do have some armor core laying around the store here and there.
Do you know who built all the kits on display?
So actually, right over here, if you look in the display, so these are some metal builds that we have that were sent to us to show up. But that perfect was actually built by our staff right over here, right, Chris? He helps build us, make all the nice displays that we have out.
What's the best and the worst part of building the perfect grade Unleashed?
What was worse about it? There's little metal decals we had to put on them. Not stay on. They kept falling off. So I had to actually glue the thing. You put it together and then a random piece would fall off and you're like, but after you got through the skeleton, it was pretty easy going. And it turned out beautiful.
Yeah, it does. It looks great. It's nice seeing it in person.
Hey, who knows? You can take one home. Yeah, we have a bunch of the perfect grades right up on top. And for all the gunpla fans that come in, because if
there's so many, And this is what I miss from being in a small town. There's barely any shelves like this.
Yes, we're quite spoiled for choice. Because I lived in a Midwest town and they don't have this access. You have small hobby shops, which is fine. They want to bring it out. But yeah, at Sakura Media, we try to have a wide selection for everybody.
So there's a lot of other stuff here in the store. What would you say your favorite figures are?
Oh, for me, I'm a really big fan of like right over here. These are Nendroids. So these are like little cheapified versions of various like anime or video game characters. We get a wide selection. We saw everything from like shonens to more like romance animes, and we have some sad stuff here, but it's not Made in Abyss. If anyone who's watched Made in Abyss, but yeah. So with Sakura Media, we do have the Gunpla stuff, but we have a wide variety of anime figures just to make it more fun for everybody. So we have popular series like Dandadan available at Sakura Media. These are all the Nendroids, but we get everything from the scale figures. We do get some lookups as well as the big prize figure you'd usually get like the claw machines. That's always super fun.
I've been trying to look for Nier Automata characters, but there's only A2 here. I'm trying to find. Oh, right there! It was right there.
There we go.
We got 2B.
Yes, yeah. See, you come see us, and we'll try to help you find what you want.
This is quick and easy. So I mentioned something that I'm really interested in. What are other people interested in? Like what sells fast?
So what's been trending here now in Vancouver? So what's really been popping off in the last couple of years are these. These are like they're called lookup figures. So they're just characters in like a chibified, but they're also like sitting and looking up at you. That's lookup fig. So right now we have good old Naruto, and as well as some Demon Slayer right over here. It's nice to be. It's a nice thing to put on your shelf. It's a nice cute
it is,
desktop. From more recent series that we have is Sakamoto Day. So we're really up to date on like the stuff that we bring in. So this is from the recent Netflix series. If you're into grocery stores with Glocks and guns.
From working here for years, what do you think is somebody wouldn't really think they'd find in Sakura Media? What's underrated that you think people are sleeping on?
Being in the hobby for a while, I feel like that's really underrated. Is like Ultraman, because that's usually a lot of people come in. They come in for like the modern shonen. And then we also do carry retro stuff. A lot of people want vintage stuff like Saint Seiya. We get it here and there. We actually have some over here.
Yeah, Ultraman.
Most people would, they come in for Naruto, they come in for Luffy, One Piece. But yeah, we do have stuff for like the vintage anime fans out there. We're into all the super fight animes.
I actually wasn't into Ultraman until the Netflix series.
Oh, really?
The 3D anime kind. Something about it just made me very interested.
Hits that back of that itch of the back of head for anyone that grew up around my generation. We saw Power Rangers. It's neat. They fight. They do the martial arts. Then you actually go back to like more of the source material back in Japan.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, this is really crazy. There's so much variety.
And it's really cool that they like called back to the original in that anime.
There's a lot of continuity to it. So yeah,
pretty good.
That's something I would say that a lot of people don't appreciate much. Just go Sakura Media. We have a lot of vintage stuff. We like even here for model for even mecha. We have like Manzinger, like Mankaiser, super robots.
We talked about the other anime stuff. What about Gunpla?
For Gunpla, we usually get the most recent series is usually what we have the most because that's what Bandai's printing. And right now it is good old Gundam G-Quacks, all the various G-Quacks kits. G-Frown, how do you say the series?
G-Quacks? G-Quacks.
Yeah, okay. That was a whole debate on the team when that series first came out. I was like, how do you say this anime's name? I just wanted G-Quack.
I don't know.
Someone reply in the comments if we're saying it wrong. So that's the stuff we have the most of right now because that's what's in print. That's the whole lineup. But in terms of stuff that's been selling really fast, actually, is all the Gundam Hathaway stuff. So like the Gustav Karl, the Mathy. And we do have some of the new Alzeus coming in the next couple of weeks. So look out for everyone who's in Vancouver. Come visit us to check those out.
What haven't you seen fly off the shelves in terms of Gunpla?
All the G-Fighter stuff. Even though like we have the real grades and some of the high grades, G-Fighter it's just one because I guess it is an older series, but it's still a really fun and quirky series for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I'm pretty guilty of that. I haven't because I haven't watched it. I've been trying to backtrack on the older Gundam series, but I haven't reached it.
Yeah, we have the time. Take advantage. We'll get some G-Fighter kits and watch some G-Fighter.
Like if you had to build one right now, what would be your pick?
Well, my pick would be good old the Destroy Gundam from Gundam Seed. This is a big HG and this would be so fun to display on my shelf, even though I don't have shelf space. So that's why it's still here.
Really excited on building the O, that yellow chunky boy over there, because that's been out of stock everywhere for a really long time. What about you, Chris? What is your go-to pick right now?
Right now, I've been eyeing the Xiong. Just the classic. So I recently watched the original Gundam, and I've kind of just grown a love for just like the classic style. So I want to get him, want to get the RX-78 and just kind of recreate that scene that they have. Yeah. So that's my thing.
everybody's so excited about the new greatest things, but these older kits are like really good.
Yeah, I know, I love them. I love them.
All the Xeon boys.
Okay, so we took a look at the store. We went all around. So what about the team? So out of all of this, you must be pretty immersed in anime, right?
I was always into anime growing up as a kid. I grew up in Vancouver, so it was always something you would watch on for all those in Canada, YTV. You'd always have the late night animes at like Friday, Saturday night. So that's how I got introduced to it. And my uncles were into anime. So yeah, it's always something I've enjoyed throughout here. So being able to work at a hobby shop's been a real pleasure. How about you, Chris? When did you get into anime?
So I was a wee little lad, and I woke up way too early one time, turned on the TV, and I saw Inuyasha and all those other. The first anime that really stuck with me was Gundam Wing. And then from there it spiraled into, like Inuyasha and Samurai 7, like all the old ones that nobody talks about anymore, which are really good. And it just kind of spiraled out of control from there.
Since you mentioned the old ones, I'm pretty glad that they're redoing Ranma.
Oh yeah, Ranma
right?
2.5. Yeah.
That's like one of the classic ones that I
grew up with.
Do you have any favorite kinds of genres?
Mecha.
Like mecha?
Yeah, if you didn't guess, mecha.
Because personally, mine's like slice of life. In those genres, though, what's your favorite animes? Yeah, or series?
Favorite genre, favorite series. So I said mecha, but one of my favorite mechas. I love Gundam. My favorite is Gundam Seed, but my favorite mecha overall is probably Code Geass. I'll go with that.
I've never actually seen it.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a fancier Gundam.
Yeah, I'm in the whole mecha world as well, but like again, I'm a sucker for Wing. I've been trying to track down where to watch like the 08 MS team. Yeah, that's kind of just been my thing. Like actually, literally just last week I watched Endless Waltz. I love it. I love the classic.
If we're talking about mecha, my favorite is the Zeta Gundam. That's my top tier. It makes sense in that context, but I don't know if it makes sense in the real world.
Some healthy suspension of disbelief, right? These are big robots that shoot each other.
But in terms of slice of life, I don't know if you guys know Non Non Biyori. It's a really nice comedy. Kind of slapstick, but you know. What about your favorite characters in those series that you mentioned?
Troa Barton, like in Heavy Arms, like that's favorite Gundam of all time. There's no situation that can't be solved with a hail of bullets, you know?
Shooty bang bang.
Yeah, exactly. So definitely Troa, and like his whole little backstory is cool too. Especially when you watch Endless Waltz, you get to find out more.
Yeah, more about him. Yeah.
And I've been really starting to grow on Patra and Sandrock. Yeah, I don't know why. I used to like, not that I didn't like him, I just never really paid much attention to that character.
Yeah.
And then like just so for the past like little bit, I've started to like be like, oh, he's actually like the good guy.
Yeah, I think his whole character is kind of mature. Yeah. And I think as a kid you wouldn't pick up on that.
I think it was kind of more for me, it felt like he whined a lot about like anything that would go wrong. He'd always blame himself. And I'm like, oh my god, stop whining. Just blow stuff up. And then, you know, that's why everyone like would like lean on like Hero or Duo, you know, just because like they're the edgy, we're just gonna blow things up kind of thing. So,
yeah, but Hero, he also blows himself
up. Exactly.
Press the big red button.
I think he tries to press the big button I don't know how many times.
Said mine favorite was Code Geass, so I'd be simple. One is Lush Vive Britannia. He chooses to be the villain for the sake of the world, which I think, and also is just how strategic it is. He also has his own personal sad stories throughout the series, you know, his dramas and all that. But like it all leads back to a nice finale at the end for everyone who's finished the series and gets to be sad and cry at the end. But don't worry about that part.
But for me, for Zeta Gundam, it's gonna be Camille Bidan. He progressively gets better at it. It also shows off how smart the people are in that era or that world, because he built the Zeta Gundam. So Chris is gone, but
we lost him. Where did he go?
I want to ask you, Brandon, what's it like to run a hobby shop?
It's a ton of fun. We get to see so many people who would love this hobby, and that's the biggest thing, is like educating people, getting to chat with people who just frankly ask. They come to the shop, they're like, what is this? And we get to explain to them what Gunpla or anime is and get to share our passions with them. Here at Sakura Media, one of the things that's been our favorite to do is support the local community, such as doing like giveaways to our, you know, our customers and supporters. We do different things on our social media. We appreciate their support, as well as local community events such as like the Japanese market that happens here in Vancouver and like different conventions. You know, we are big supporters of Vampla, which is the Vancouver Model Kit Club. Like they come in, we accept their discount. So if you ever want to check that out if you're in the area, look them up on Facebook. We really are like participating in the community and want to see the hobby grow, because that, you know, when the hobby grows, it helps us and it helps bring a little bit more fun to the world.
Okay, so Brandon, how did Sakura Media start?
Sakura Media has been around since 1998. It was run by our owner, Jeff. He started it by going to conventions and having a little booth. He loved to see people get hobby stuff that you just couldn't get in Canada at the time, and he was able to do that. He wanted to do it full time, so he found like some shops in different malls, and finally we settled in our current home at Metrotown, and we've been there ever since for the last 20 years. Helping the Lower Mainland bring you guys anime, figures, Gunpla, and all the other hobby supplies, and some TCG as well. It's been a really fun journey for Sakura Media as growing as Japanese pop culture community.
And last time I was in Vancouver, I actually was at the Metrotown branch. And I got myself the real grade Gundam 2.0. That was my first real grade in like 5 years.
Oh my god, that's really awesome. Thank you for coming to Sakura Media. We've been filming here, but yeah, this is our second downtown location. We opened this one in November of 2025. We were able to expand our home from Burnaby down here to downtown Vancouver. So anyone in the area, come visit us at 533 Granville.
533 Granville. What's next for Sakura Media?
Next thing for big Sakura Media, we really are trying to expand our presence across Canada. I think we've been very successful here in the Lower Mainland. So yeah, so check out metrohobbies.ca. So we ship Canada-wide to help, like, a lot of people, as yourself, you said you live in like small communities that don't have the access to the selection. So we really want to make it possible for anyone who just, you're living in a small town, come visit us at metrohobbies.ca, and yeah, we ship across Canada, so you can get your hobby stuff, you can get your Gundams or anime figures.
Gundam Base was in Vancouver recently. I saw that you guys were involved.
Yeah, it was a super awesome event. We had the pleasure of working with our partners, with Bandai and all that, to bring it to Vancouver. It was a really fun event, and that also furthers our thing of being part of the community. Like, we got to do like the workshops there that like give people entry grades basically to build for free. So like people got to try for the first time, like, what's Gunpla? How do you build it? And we got to see all the cool like exclusive kits that you can't get usually here in Canada. So yeah, it was really fun for everyone to go grab some of those. Such a blast to be a part of. And the Sakura team is more excited for that to happen again. Hopefully, maybe.
The longer I stayed in their shop, I really grew to appreciate the wide selection of figures, model kits, and other anime merch. I don't have anywhere like this to go to in the small city I live in, so it's pretty cool that the shops like Sakura Media here in the bigger cities have websites, so you can order from them as well. It's really cool how much these stores in Vancouver are making these collectibles available to fans around Canada. If you're in Vancouver or just wondering where to shop for Gunpla or anime figures in BC, be sure to check out Sakura Media. They have really cool stuff in stock and the discounts are really good. I of course helped myself to some stuff from their shop. I think I'll do a haul video of everything I picked up here in Vancouver. Thanks again to Brandon, Chris, and Yu-Wei. Yu-Wei is actually Sakura Media's manager, and I got to meet him when I visited the Metrotown location in Burnaby. But yeah, thanks for letting me hang out and look around the stores. I'm gonna leave the links to the shop addresses and the website down in the description so you can check out what they have in stock. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed our little tour of Sakura Media. I'll definitely have a lot of kits and figures to choose from while I'm here in BC. If you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what kit or figure I should hunt for next. And let me know if you have a go-to local shop I could visit while I'm here in Vancouver. Of course, subscribe because I might just do a video about what you suggested in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.